bringing you together.
Viewers of Entrepreneurship TV across the world, welcome to today's program. In today's program, we've got Joseph all the way from Kenya. Joseph is an entrepreneur. He is a business person. He is involved in farming. He is also involved in exports. He is here to talk to us about his two companies. He's also going to share with us how he started this business. Joseph, welcome to the program.
Thank you. I'm there.
Joseph, this TV program is watched from all over the world, and we share with different business people in terms of what we do. Now, I want to afford you this opportunity to talk about your business. What is it about? When did you start it?
I'm an exporter of fresh produce and vegetables. I know because I'm speaking to the world, they have come across French beans, and my two companies deal with fresh produce. That is Kenton Farm Limited and Summer Fruit Limited. And we do export to Europe mainly, and this is France, United Kingdom, Germany, and Netherlands. That's our 4 destinations. And our business, let me say that I started this company back 2012, but this not where I started per se, because I was employed in the industry when I was young. That was 1994. I was not married, some years back, and from the employment, I worked before I started my company. I had worked for more than 10 companies in Kenya because that's where I got the experience in this for export. And you start gradually from a grader. A grader is a person who do the sorting, do the quality. Let me call it, a good name is quality. I was in the line of quality because because French beans is food. So you start by grading quality. So I became a QA, quality management, to see that this product is suitable for people to eat. And from grading, from the grade or the quality management, I went to supervisor. Supervisor is a person who supervises people when they are working in the pack house or in the godown or in the factory. From there, I became a production manager. Production manager is somebody who oversees the production in the farms and the production in the pack house. Later, I became an operations manager in a certain company. An operation manager is somebody who oversees all the operations from somebody who is sweeping to the drivers, the managers, and the office people, everybody. From there, God is so kind. I became a director. We had to join because I didn't have money from my savings for 10 years. I had to look for somebody because I could not afford to start a company by myself. That was 2012. No, that was 2005, sorry. 2005, I had looked for another person who was also interested because we didn't have money to start for everybody to start for himself or herself. We sat for a meeting and we said, let's join hands and start a company for ourselves. So we were 2. We started a company. I will not mention it. And the lady was good in marketing. So she became a marketing director. I was good in operations. I became an operations director. So both of us, we became directors of that company. The shares were 50-50. The company started with a very small amount, less than 1 million Kenya shillings. We could not even pay our salaries. We could not pay our salaries. So we started by just sharing what we get just go and buy food for your children, pay your rent. We employed 2 people. We could not afford to pay to too many people. And God is so kind. From my experience, from her experience, we got 2 customers, one in Netherlands, one in France, and the other one in UK, small customers. 205 problems, 206, but 207, the company grew bigger. And God is so kind, because we could now move tonnage and tonnage. We got another customer in UK, another customer in France. But because the story is so big, the story is so wrong, by 2012, the company was very big. And because you know how Satan works, Satan is bad. So Satan, the company was interfered. The company was interfered by politics, Satan, and then we started quarreling. So because I was saved, I was as a Christian, I remembered what God said about Abraham and Lot. So there was in Genesis 12 and 13, there was separation. So I told the lady, because you have the experience, the company is big, myself, I have experience, let me get my share. So through the help of the auditors and the advocates, the company was separated. I got my share, and that's why I started my own company as a sole. Only my wife was the co-director, and I left that company. That's why I registered my 2 companies, the Kenton Farm and Summer Fruits. Now it was back in 2012. And until now, I own the 2 companies. The companies are doing very well. We have farmers, like more than almost 150 farmers across Kenya, Western, Northern Kenya. We have a lot of farmers. And that's where we do our farming. But some time back, 2013, I was farming for myself. Then I said, let me not farm for myself. Let me do a contract. Let me contract farmers. I have an agreement with the farmers. I give them seeds of the fresh produce. I give them fertilizers. I give them any help that they need. So we get our produce from our farmers across Kenya, especially where the weather is good. Thank you.
Joseph, as a business person who is still running exports, would you briefly tell our viewers what sort of produce that you produce? Who is the market? I know you've mentioned it. And if there are opportunities for partnership, how do people come in and partner with you?
To speak the truth, I don't want the partnership that I always involve in is like somebody who I can work together, not partially he come or she come and buy shares from this company, because the company is stable. The company is stable. I tell you the truth. Like the last 2 years, we had a turnover of over 200 million Kenya shillings in 1 year. So that it shows that the company is doing very well. So the person that I would like to partner with is maybe a farmer, because the company, we do expand the company every time. We get, like now we are trying to go and farm in Tanzania. So that's the partnership I would like, because, and market. Like today, I'm trying to pursue another market in UK. In fact, after this meeting, I'm calling somebody in UK. I start another business. That's the partnership I would like, but not per se. I sell my shares to somebody. You know, my friend, I have an experience. What happened in 2012 on that company I was when it was breaking. So I don't want anybody to come and buy shares. I would like to partner with the people. Like I tell you the truth, I was looking to go to Rwanda. Rwanda is very good now. If you can read what is happening, Rwanda is coming up. In fact, I was there, And most people in Kenya are recruiting farmers in Rwanda because the weather is very good, the rain is good. So that's what I'm trying to partner in marketing, widening my market, having recruiting more farmers, and by that the company will grow bigger. That's what I would say. Higher. When the company become bigger, what will happen? I will add another vehicles, so I will employ other drivers. I will have another people. Like today, as we speak, my pack house downstairs here, I have like 50 women working for me, and 50 women and 20 men. So I have like 70 people working in my pack house today. But if the company grows bigger, I'm partnering with other people as stakeholders. Also, the freight that they approved my shipment to Netherlands. I will add the tonnage. That's how I will help people in partnering, but not per se to sell my shares to anybody else. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Joseph. We are going to go for a very short break. When we come back, we are going to discuss a lot more such that a lot of other people can benefit.
Success for Tel 1 means success for businesses, government departments, and all our residential clients, bringing into play a digitally enabled society by 2023. Tel 1 offers superfast, affordable, and dedicated internet services across the country over fiber, copper, or satellite to meet the customer's needs, location, and budget. All of this can be secured with virtual private networks. Cloud services and the data center allow you, our customers, to store, manage, and disseminate all your data in a state-of-the-art private facility. Business talk has become more affordable with our voice over internet protocol. VoIP allows you to make voice calls using any broadband internet connection and has massive potential savings as a cheaper mode of communication, making business processes more efficient and profitable. The use of unified business communication for our corporate clients offers a competitive advantage by managing multiple tools such as phone, video conferencing, email, customer service, and more. Stay connected all the time and bring your business up to speed with Tel 1. Tel 1, bringing you to
our viewers across the globe. Welcome back. We're now talking to Joseph. Joseph is a farmer in Kenya. He is also involved in exports. In the first segment, he spoke to us in terms of how he has actually empowered farmers such that they also farm, and his company is involved in the exports. Joseph, welcome back.
Thank you.
Joseph, I would want now to make sure that other viewers across the globe, especially those that are in Africa, can benefit from this discussion. If somebody would want to do the exact things that you are doing, but in different countries, what is involved for somebody to set up the same business like what you are doing, but in a different country?
What I know, like South Africa, there's a time back we were exporting to South Africa. That was passion fruits. There are these fruits we call passion fruits. And South Africa, Zimbabwe, and not Rwanda, Zimbabwe and Egypt, they are the key, and Senegal and Morocco. They are the key countries that they truly compete with Kenya. Especially Zimbabwe compete with Kenya, what do you call it, the avocado. So maybe, because in fact, by the end of this year, we are looking to start an avocado export. I've done it some time back, but I'm looking to expand my company, now exporting a tonnage of avocados and passion fruits. Probably what we can do, we can partner with somebody. I get a market in the UK. I get a market in Germany, and we can say that I can give my license or my market somebody to ship avocado to France in my name, and I think that's why we can benefit. Because I remember some time back, and I know Shepherd, you come from Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe was very top in export, but nowadays there's a problem, because you know what happened with some years, there was problem with the economy. But right now, Zimbabwe is top. So I can get a market, because I cannot tell somebody to farm and then export to Kenya, then I export to Netherlands. That will be it's a regular trade. That one cannot work, because remember, these are perishable. But we can discuss and say that I have a big market in France, I have a big market in Netherlands, so I can give them my market to supply, and then we can see what we can co-share in terms of margin and whatever. Like now, I want, as I told you, I want to see that I can start with Rwanda, because Rwanda climate is very good, and the land is very fertile. So it's very good, but we also need people who can run about the export. Remember, we are dealing with food. We are dealing with food. We don't. It is not it's not raw material. It's not like metal. This is food, whereby you need to immediately harvest, prepare it, and it's like hotel. So we need some people who learn what we need to do. But that's my aim. Thank you.
Joseph, I know a lot of people, especially farmers, who are watching this. I want them to find out from you, in terms of capital, initial capital employed to run such a business. How much roughly should one have for them to be involved in export business?
I don't know whether if I'll try to convert it in dollars or in euros, but it depends on when the season that you are starting this business. We have two seasons in this business. We have what we call low season and high season. Low season is when the prices are very low. In that season, you don't need a lot of money. Maybe 20,000 euros, that is 2 million Kenyan shillings, or $20,000. Maybe can start. You can start with $20,000 or euros. But there are so many factors to consider when we talk about how much money you want to start with. One is you ask yourself, when are you getting into the business? Is it when it's low or high? Because when it's high season, remember the freight rate is very high. Remember the produce price is very high. So it depends when you are starting. There's also another factor. When you start, maybe when you are exporting. Another thing, another factor, the payment mode of the customer. There's an agreement, maybe the customer will pay you in 7 days. Then you don't need a lot of money, because whatever you ship, you get the money quickly. The customer could say 14 days. Others could say 30 days, because we have those agreements with our customers. So, you know, when the payment mode, you control your cash, your capital. Let me call it capital. Another thing, there are two types of customers or business in export. This is FOB. FOB is whereby the customer will help you to pay the freight. If remember, the freight money or the freight rate is half the cost. If the cost of the shipment is $500,000, the cost of the freight could be half a million. That's 250,000. So if the customer will tell you, no, I want business, I want FOB shipments, I want CIF. CIF is whereby an exporter will pay the freight upfront. You see, so it depends. If you pay the freight, like myself, I have one customer in Netherlands. I ship CIF shipments, whereby I pay the freight here in Kenya. So with that customer, I spend a lot of money. So it depends which customer, payment mode, the business terms, and again, our farmers, we have an agreement or contract with them. There's one agreement. We pay them after 15 days. Others, we pay them after 7 days. Others, we buy cash. Especially when our farmers, like now, you know, there is a lot of rain, produce is being spoiled by floods. So we go and buy cash to whoever has produce. You know, now you need a lot of money. So it depends when, where, which season, payment mode, such things. That one control capital. Yeah. Although now, to speak the truth, when you can get good market is when there's no produce. Remember this law that we say, when the supply is low, demand is high. So it also, it is also a factor. Thank you.
Joseph, I may be having other entrepreneurs and business people who are in farming, but they are also trying to explore the foreign market. How does one go about looking for foreign markets?
There is, let me say that there is 3 ways, for my understanding, 3 ways of getting a foreign customer. One, like myself, I've been in this business, so I know many. I've been interacting with many. Now I've visited 13 countries. So I come across so many friends. We speak about the business. They have heard about me. They have heard about my customers. In Kenya now, I know many exporters, so I can ask my friend, which customer you send it to France? I'm doing to this customer. I can borrow from a friend because it normally happens. Number 2, you can get them from internet. Website, you could just go and log in and Google. You get the customers in Netherlands. These are the customers in France. These are the customers in UK. And from there, you can try to access one, but you have to go through the embassy, because remember, some of the customers, maybe like 2%, they are thugs. You can do shipments and then go with your money. So you need to be very careful, especially when you get a customer through the website or internet. The other way, in Kenya, there are those people who know a lot of customers and they don't have money to ship to them, so they can sell. In Kenya, somebody can tell you, I have a customer in Germany. I'm selling to you for 200,000, and then you can negotiate. Then what that person do? He will introduce you to the new customer. And agreement is that once I do to this customer for 3-4 shipments, when he start paying, then I will pay your money, and then you go away. So those are the 3 ways that you get customer. It's not an easy thing, but what we do recommend is when you ship to a customer who is doing with another person. You have the history. You go by the history. This customer is good. This customer is not bad. He has been doing with Kenton. He has been with Joseph, because we are not jealousy. In fact, a friend of mine came to my office and he asked me, do you know one customer I can do with him? I told him, just try this, my friend. And I called the lady in France. I thought she's called Stephanie. Stephanie, please, this is my, in fact, I cheated. This is my cousin. Help him. That one, you are blessed because we don't have jealousy. I remember, you cannot do to the whole world. So everybody has his own share. So that's how we do, we get the customers in overseas.
Joseph, we are going to go for another very short break. When we come back, we want to probe you further in terms of these partnerships. We are not going to focus on people partnering you as a company, but how people can come together from different countries, partner with you, and then be able to approach some of these markets. To our viewers, stay with us. We are going to be back soon. Joseph, welcome back.
Yes.
Joseph, from what I have discussed with you, it seems it only makes sense for a number of farmers to get together and then maybe work with an established exporter who is maybe like you. If you are to go to a particular country and you are from Kenya, how do you work with such an arrangement? Would you have appointment in a country? How would these people consolidate and go about it?
Because it's something that they have never done it before. So, like in Kenya, what we normally do, we work with groups. Number one, we work with individuals. We call them large-scale farmers. Somebody that can produce or can do 50 acres, 10 acres, 20 acres. But remember, because we want to help everybody and we want everybody to suit in this business, we go for small farmers. And because you cannot send your truck, you cannot send your truck to pick 20 kilos, 30 kilos. You tell the farmers to register a group, whereby at a certain station, we have like 50 farmers. Because let's agree, in this world, people are not equal. That's why you see when you go on the road, somebody driving very big vehicle, the other one has smaller vehicle, the other one are riding bicycles, the other one they don't have even bicycles. So you tell the people, that group, to register with the government. They have their own manager to control. They have their person who will be overseeing those farms. Then the company, like in Kenya, we have people, we call them agronomists, who have studied about the crops management. Remember, we have this thing about the MRLs. You know about traceability, whereby we have you have to manage chemical residue. How farmers spray chemicals to the crop. So we have somebody, technical people, who go and oversee how the farmers are spraying their field or the crop. So like this, we have people who should be stationed together, have a particular person who will be answerable to the company, who have all the records, who will oversee the production, who will advise the company. This area is not good now to plant. Can you plant the other side? We have a lot of rain. We have a lot of the drought is that way. But I'm not. Well, I don't know what to say because I've never done with other countries. But I think we can use the same formula to bring people together, to bring farmers together. Have one person who manage those people. I think we can do that. Yes, because like in Kenya, we say agriculture and farming is the backbone of our country. I tell you the truth. We have this corona issue, and everybody is crying. Everybody is crying that there are no business. The business are down. But let me ask you, the business has been left standing is whereby you deal with food. Why? Like today, everybody whom I'm speaking to, everybody has eaten today. Not unless you are fasting, prayer and fasting. You wake up in the morning, you drink tea. That is food. You had your breakfast. Now it is lunchtime. You have to go somewhere and eat. In the evening, you go and sit down and eat. So the business is started. Even now that we don't have money, we have to make sure that we have something on the table to eat. So food is very essential. It's very essential. Like in Kenya now, we are in Corona period. Our companies that deal with food, we have been given essential services. Me, I can work wherever. I'm not in lockdown. I can work anywhere I want because I deal with food. So what I'm saying is that food is very essential, and I will encourage farmers. The last thing that people will do is eating. Buying clothes is not important for now. Buying shoes, I can't remember when I bought shoe, but clothes sometime back. But food, I have to share food. I have to eat now and then. So farmers are very important, and we do encourage people to do farming. Thank you so much.
Joseph, the last question in this segment before we go for a break. I know others who may want to be involved in exports, they always know that there is the issue to do with their governments. To what extent is government involved when you are doing exports?
One, it depends on where you come from, but let me speak about Kenya. When we start our companies, first you do the registration. The government come in, because you have to go to in Kenya we call it Sharia house. You register your company. They have to do the searching. They see if there's another company that, because it's not allowed in Kenya to have two companies that have similar names. So they have to do the search, and once they see that the company that you want to register, nobody has that name, then they give you a go ahead. We have another procedure whereby we have another company called, another government institution called KEVIS. KEVIS is a body that certifies the health. It certifies that the quality that you are doing to a certain country is good. If the product level is not qualified, or the quality level is low, then they cancel your document, they reject your produce. Then we have another institution called Horticulture Product. Horticulture Product Authority is the one that certifies that your farm level, the farmers are doing right. They are producing the best food. Because remember, this is food. It's like a hotel. If you go to a hotel and have the food that is on the table is not the right food, you cannot eat. So we have those bodies from the government. So the government helps us a lot, and also to safeguard. Remember, when I do business with France, when I do business with a customer in France or Netherlands, remember, it is the other side is not Joseph and a white man in Netherlands. It is Kenya versus Netherlands. So the government, it's government to government, and government has to take care, especially the embassies, that we don't lose money to certain people in that country. So the government help us a lot. Yes.
Joseph, we are going for another break. When we come back, we'll be going in the final segment of our show. We are not going to be talking about exports anymore, but I want you now to share with our viewers in terms of what other things that they've got to do to make sure that they run their businesses successfully.
Success for Tel 1 means success for businesses, government departments, and all our residential clients, bringing into play a digitally enabled society by 2023. Tel 1 offers superfast, affordable, and dedicated internet services across the country over fiber, copper, or satellite to meet the customer's needs, location, and budget. All of this can be secured with virtual private networks. Cloud services and the data center allow you, our customers, to store, manage, and disseminate all your data in a state-of-the-art private facility. Business Talk has become more affordable with our voice over internet protocol. VoIP allows you to make voice calls using any broadband internet connection and has massive potential savings as a cheaper mode of communication, making business processes more efficient and profitable. The use of unified business communication for our corporate clients offers a competitive advantage by managing multiple tools such as phone, video conferencing, email, customer service, and more. Stay connected all the time and bring your business up to speed with Tel 1. Tel 1, bringing you to
our viewers across the globe. We still have got Joseph. We have now entered the final segment of this show. He has talked to us in terms of his farming business. He has also talked to us in terms of the exports. He has also said he is open to partnerships where people can make available their produce through him, and then he can help them access the markets at an agreed fee. Now he is going to talk to us in terms of what is it that we need to do to make our businesses succeed. Joseph, my question then in this last segment, I would want you to talk to other entrepreneurs, not necessarily in your sector, What are some of the malpractices that you have seen other business people doing which makes their business not succeed?
Good. What I can say, for your business to succeed, there are so many factors that are considered. Remember, we are speaking to people who are converted, who are saved. There is one thing that I would like to tell my viewers. It's very important to work with God. So, because ourselves, we do believe it's God who has given us this business. So it's very good to work with God. It's very important also to obey God obey and honor God when you are doing business. It's very also something that I have shared with the people, and they are very happy here in Kenya. Something we call partnering with God. I don't know whether they have heard me. Partnering with God. How can your business partner with God? You know, people, we can think that because we are healthy, we woke up every morning, we go up and down until dark, and then we go home. Somebody can think that this it's your power, it's your energy. Partner with God. Don't allow, in Kenya we call it corruption, whereby your business is partnering with corruption. Don't buy stolen items. Don't collude with thieves to steal government, to steal people. Like now, a farmer deliver produce to my pack house. Then I don't want to pay him, so I tell him, "Oh, your produce was bad, so I reject your produce." Yet I took the product and shipped to France. The company in France pay me, yet I don't pay the farmer. That one, God cannot be happy. So I say that let's work with God. Let's obey God in our businesses. Let's give tithe. When you say that our business partner with God, make sure, because you are getting some money, take 10%, take offering, take sacrifices, take it to the church. Start with the church ministry. Then the other thing, be hardworking. You know, people are lazy. You can bring your money and you don't follow your money. You are lazy. Yeah, you sleep. You don't want to be tired. It's not very good. Also, it's very good to run your business. You know, many people, you cannot necessarily you start a business that you know. Like now, I can introduce you, Brother Shepherd, to what I do in export. I would expect you in few years to come, or maybe some months, you run this business quickly. Why? Remember, you are not working alone. You should show the people that you have employed that you know what's happening. Otherwise, people can be stealing from your company. So it's very good to run quickly what you are doing. Another thing I would like people or my viewers to know is that these businesses, because it's not good to be jealousy. Let your brothers and sisters in the church or in the ministry, show them what you are doing. Introduce many people to do what, because tomorrow you might be old and you cannot work forever in your life. Let people know, teach people this is what I'm doing. Let people learn from you. Not even our children, even our neighbors, even the young ones. Like me, have introduced a lot of people in Kenya. Because tomorrow, my company, when you are 80 years, you cannot be handling export. You cannot be going to Netherlands or to where. Let people know, make people to learn what you are doing. Introduce many people. Make sure that you help the needy. You know, there are so many, like now we are in Corona period. Myself, I have stood with a lot of people, giving them food. With that, we are blessed. We are blessed. That's what I can say. Thank you.
Brother Joseph, we are very happy for having you in this show now. I don't want to keep you here forever. I would want you then, as your last words, can you talk to other people who are business people, not necessarily in the kingdom, but people who are business people all over the world? Some may be thinking of giving up, some may be requiring encouragement. What are your last words?
My last word to my viewers is that try and try. The Bible says that if this door is shut, then another door is open. So if the business that you are carrying on, maybe selling shoes, maybe doing you are a shopkeeper. If you see that the shop is not doing very well, just pray God and do another shop. Don't lose heart. If you talk to people who have succeeded, in fact, if I had like 2 hours, I could give you how I came up through challenges, through battles, through thick and thin. You fight. Don't lose heart, because when you lose heart, my brothers and my sisters, you'll be in poverty forever. So it's good to try again, come again, pray, and let's try to have. I repeat it again. Let's try to have ideas. Like now, if this company is not doing well, I can shift to another thing, because business opportunities are many. We believe the doors are open. The doors are much open. If this whatever you've started is not working, try another thing. But don't lose heart. Don't lose heart. And that's what I'll tell my viewers. They should not lose heart. Let's continue. We don't give up. Let's not give up. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brother Joseph. As I've said, you are a business person based in Kenya. A lot of people are actually watching this show, and the aim of this show is to make sure that people can exchange ideas, people can network, people can establish contacts. I am going to invite you again on this platform where we can now share the challenges that you have faced, such that a lot of people would be encouraged. Thank you once again, Joseph.
Thank you.
To our viewers across the globe, we have been having Joseph, who is a business person based in Kenya. He has been with us on Entrepreneurship TV, telling us about his farming business, telling us also about the export business. May you continue to subscribe as we bring you a lot more entrepreneurs and a lot more business people. Remember to subscribe for our next show. Thank you very much once again, Joseph.
Yes, thank you.